What's up, everybody? JOHNXD on scene, International Plaza, Fighter Warehouse. We've got Mr. Seth Petruzelli in the house tonight. You might have heard of him. He did knock out Kimbo Slice in 14 seconds. He's in the house tonight. We also got another special surprise for you guys. This is the 24/7 newest find, Mr. Nick Iannuzzi. Come check him out. What's up, everybody? JOHNXD. I believe I got Mr. Nick Iannuzzi over my shoulder.
Hey, Silent Assassin. Y'all come get it. 24/7, the magazine, the best in Florida. We take it over, new breed. What's next?
Come get some.
We got the MMA king over here.
I think I got the Mr. MMA himself coming across my shoulder. And then,
This is the magazine right there.
that is.
This is the magazine, 24/7 magazine. I think I'm in here somewhere. Nope, not in here this time, but next time.
Next time, here we are, Fighter Warehouse, International Mall, JOHNXD on scene, 24/7 magazine with Mr. Seth Petruzelli himself. What's going on, Seth?
Hello, guys. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Good to see you out here, brother. You still got the same hair, man. I love it. I'm having a bad hair day, so we're representing a little different today.
Yeah, I can't wear the hat anymore because people don't recognize me with the hat on. I gotta have the pink hair showing now.
See, I feel you. I understand where he's going with this because I have the same problem. I had a bunch of people. I walked in and nobody knew who I was until I had to peek the hair out a little bit. I'd like to talk about some different stuff with you, Seth. I know everybody's kind of gone over the thing. By the way, if you don't know who the man is, really, please, you go look it up. You'll figure it out. You've got a different background than a lot of these guys. Some of these guys come into the sport and they're straight MMA fighters. They think MMA is just, going to these schools and doing the grappling and doing the kicking. You came from a karate style background. How is that completely different from, or really similar to what these guys are going through now?
Right. I think it's totally different than what guys come from now. I still credit karate as one of my main styles that I do in MMA. Okay. I think it throws off a lot of people's fighting styles in the ring. I have a lot of different angles. My punches come from different positions on my body. So that's why I think it helped me with Kimbo too, because he's just a straightforward boxer, real forward and straightforward, straight back, exactly one dimensional. Like I said, I do really good against all the boxers that I fight against in the gym. A lot of them are undefeated pro boxers, and my angles just kind of screw people up. So that's why I credit a lot of karate too.
Well, what I noticed, again, I hate to rehash it, but what I noticed was your quickness was one part, but the fact that you punch with your full body, which is a karate style, what you learn. Is there something you can tell these people that are learning these punches and kicks in the gym?
Right.
What is different about making your full body?
Right, as a punch. That's where you saw when Kimbo was on the YouTubes getting, like, just sticking his chin out and getting square punched in the face. Correct. If you notice, watch them punch, they're just throwing from their arms. It's all triceps and just arm punching. Totally different when you're using your hips and your feet, just using your whole body to the punch, using your full, however much you weigh, 230 pounds into that punch. I mean, it's the difference between a 230 pound hitting the chin and maybe just like 20 pounds hitting the chin. It makes a huge difference.
And that I think is the difference, and that's something that I would like to say to some of these up and coming guys. How, is that something you can teach, or I mean, obviously it's something you can teach, but is it more of a natural thing to do that, or how?
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of schools kind of teach. I mean, people are teaching the right techniques, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just something that I benefited from when I was, 6, 7 years old, going throughout karate my entire life. I mean, definitely I got taught it, so you definitely have to have somebody show you how to do that, but it's really not that hard to do. I mean, it's really easy to do, and a lot of the boxers have somewhat the technique of it, but I think the karate and the turning of the wrist and the turning of the hips and putting your full body into it. Sometimes I leave my chin hanging out there a little bit, which is karate style too. I got to learn to tuck my chin a little bit, but definitely learning that style will definitely benefit you for sure.
Okay, that's unbelievable. And I know you do have a school. I'd like to take a second. We'll go through your school. Now, is this something you do kind of work with these guys in the school? You do work with some of these different techniques, and that's why you produce ultimately champions.
Yeah. Right now we have Tom Lawler, who's on the season of The Ultimate Fighter. We got over 15 to 20 pro fighters now that are a lot of them are undefeated, like 3-0, 4-1 type fighters that are all under me. Mike Lee, everyone knows Mike Lee, especially in Florida. Over 30 pro MMA fights, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Us three, me, Tom, and Mike, are the instructors there at The Jungle. If you want to go on and check it out, thejunglemma.com or myspace.com/Iron Monkey Squad. That's our team. We got a bunch of great fighters out of there. I'm teaching the stand-up, Tom's teaching the wrestling and MMA, and Mike Lee is teaching the jiu-jitsu. So we got a great group of guys. I think we're going to definitely have tons of champions out of that gym.
So you got the whole thing covered, and because you have that different background than most people, you can actually kind of put your experience into focusing these kids and teaching them something that may be different and may give them that edge in these fights.
Right. I see it like as a different type of style. You know how Boss Rutan has crazy different things that he does, and Sakuraba has crazy things he does. I just have my own like unique style. Not a lot of people came from a traditional karate background, and I think that can ultimately benefit all my students that I'm teaching right now because it throws people off. They're not used to seeing that in the ring.
And I don't think Kimbo was used to seeing it because, like I said, man, it looked like your whole body was in that punch, and I think that really ultimately makes the difference. And, you know, your background, I mean, another thing we'd like to go back to, this man was on Ultimate Fighter. I mean, I know they said he was a relatively unknown guy, but he was on Ultimate Fighter 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Season 2.
Season 2?
Yeah, Season 2 semifinalist, fought in K1. I knocked out Bob Sapp with the exact same punch. That's why
catching somebody at the right time.
Well, here it is, and look quickly at this. Because after the introductions, that's pretty much the fight.
That's it, yeah. I mean, you get it. It's almost like Sonny Liston when he went down with Ali. Ali gave him that really short right hand also. Very short, and also, lights out. Look at this, look at this. He's standing on one leg. That's it. You know? And also, it was above the line of the beard, so the beard couldn't absorb the impact. I'm just kidding here, of course.
Oh my God, we've got Mr. Nick Iannuzzi in the house. What's up, Big Nick? Big Nick, we're going to talk to you for a second. Time out, hold still, man. Picture this is your next fighter, man. This is your next fighter. What's up, everybody? JOHNXD, 24/7 Magazine, Diamond Dave, New Breed. We'd like to say what's up to you guys, talk to you guys for just a second. We're going to show you our newest fighter, our newest prodigy, Mr. New Breed himself, Mr. 24/7 himself, Mr. Nick Iannuzzi.
How y'all doing tonight?
Give us a little bit, Diamond Dave. What are we going to do with this boy? What are we going to do?
We're taking him all the way. Nick is going to go places. I mean, he's a big guy. He's very athletic, and he's the new breed of boxer. You know, he's actually the first boxer that New Breed's ever sponsored. So if that doesn't say it all, I mean, I don't just sponsor anybody, you know.
This is true. This is Diamond Dave. This is New Breed, everybody. This is the biggest up-and-coming name you'll see. This is the man right here that's going to take it into boxing. This is the first boxer. Hey, Nick, what's your record?
8-0, 5 knockouts.
That's a New Breed boxer. That's a New Breed 24/7 boxer to me. You know why? Because he trains 24/7.
New Breed, 24/7 the magazine. Be there.
Check it out. November 7th, that man, Nick Iannuzzi, is going in for number 9. I figure knockout in about the second.
24/7 the magazine. New Breed in the house to stay. We're taking over. New Breed 24.